Hey y'all, it's Alicia here. I wanted to come and do this WWE video because I want to come and talk about Nia and thing because we got a lot to talk about with this situation, with two situations. We're going to be discussing the part with Mandy Rose and with Lana. So without further ado, let's get started. So let me just tell y'all, I am a huge fan of Nia Jax. But when it comes to her matches, some things I do condone and there's some things I don't. So at the moment, she's doing things that I don't condone. So as y'all know, Nia is part of the legacy of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's wrestling family with his grandfather Peter Maivia. I hope I pronounced that right. And so we got a couple of storylines, but I have this to say. I say not to say this to Nia Jax, and I feel like what I'm going to say, I'm going to be truthful about. Nia, you don't know your strength. So I'm saying this like I'm talking to you. You don't know your strength. You have, since you came back I think earlier in the year or middle of the year, you don't know your strength because none other. Look how many women you have injured. Look how many people you have injured last year up to this year. You have injured, oh my God, before we had that Black Wednesday of the WWE earlier this year, you had prior, well, not you, you prior injured a lot of women. You had injured Natty. Well, not Nat. You have injured Natty a bit, but I mean, you think of the injuries that she has, that has came because of her. Then WWE started scaling her back because fans was complaining, saying she is injuring these women and thing. To get me to say she don't know her strength, and her power and thing. So if you're going against somebody who's like 100 and something pounds, you need to level that down. Don't amp that up, level it down. So my thing is, so what? Let's talk about some of the things people's been having an issue with. So as y'all know, it's let me see what I think I saw this on Wrestling Culture. And I saw Wrestling Culture and Wrestling Hub. I haven't seen it on Wrestling Culture and Wrestling Hub reports that about Nia Jax did it again, did it again, to did it again. And what they mean by she did it again is she has injured another female wrestler again. Now I'm going, Nia don't know her strength. She don't know what she's doing. And I think it's going to take somebody like her cousin, The Rock, to call her and talk to her and say, Nia, you need to watch your ability. You are a liability. And so Nia is now becoming a liability when these women are stepping in the ring. Okay, she's have now become a liability for WWE. Now, do I think Vince McMahon give up, you know, oomph? I think Vince McMahon don't give up oomph, and he's only concerned to build her as a female monster and make her the next big star. That's his only concern. He's only concerned about this bank. And to me, he should be concerned because this week, because of Nia Jax, Mandy Rose got hurt. Is Mandy Rose going to be able to go to Survivor Series now is the key. So do we have four superstars in the for do we have already have four, or have it been reduced to have it, instead of having the five, is it four that's going to be going or five? So we don't know. Now, the one thing is, the reason I wanted to do this is I just think it's time for her to like consider everything that she's doing. Now, the things that she's doing to me, that's Mandy Rose. So I think that's a one-off, and that was just, you know. Now, let's get on Lana. Each and every week we have seen, if it's not Nia, it's Shayna, also Shayna Baszler, has putting Lana through a table. But it's Nia Jax who is doing the most in everything. So I know rumors are going circulating that this is supposed to be a build up to Lana turning babyface and everything. If that's true, y'all could have found another way to do that. And it could have been another way of them finding another way of her turning her baby face. It could have been another way. Anything. Now, my second thing is, I actually think because this is going on, it should. So I feel like sometimes I feel like this could have been a part that the Hurt Business could have been part of, but I don't know. I mean, it could have been a part that MVP and Bobby Lashley could have been part of. It's like after Nia put her through the table, they come out and check on her, and like, and then this is a part that could have gave us this could have been something that could give us a conclusion or a continuance, or to end the storyline between not in a storyline that we never got a finish to and think. But I want to hear your point of view. I gave y'all how I feel about this. But before I end, let me talk about Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler is also a liability. The reason I say she's a liability, yeah, she comes from that MMA, UFC like world, but y'all have to consider before she was released due to the WWE Black Friday, let's just put it like that. Yeah, I think y'all remember Sarah Logan arm was broken due to Shayna Baszler. Do I think Shayna Baszler might be a liability for WWE? Yeah. So Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler could be a lot. Now, as y'all know, they have the tag team titles. Why every time I see these two with the titles, like they build up these other women to beat them, but then they allow them to contain their titles and beat them. I don't think that Vince McMahon knows what he wants to do with the women's title belt, and then breaking up a title belt to put another person into another tag team. That's crazy. But we're gonna be talking about that at a later date. But like, I want to get y'all opinion on Nia and Shayna Baszler. And the question of the day is Nia Jax a liability for WWE now, since a female superstar that they want to push is now hurt thanks to Nia? Is that an accident or was that intentional? Okay, y'all, I'm Alicia. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel.